What up, fellas, ladies, gentlemen, new subscribers, old subscribers, people who don't like me, whatever. Thanks for watching. CP the Tool Addict here. Got a little update. If you watched my video from yesterday, Harbor Freight, I found out a little bit of a couple secrets that I wasn't too pleased about. And then I've noticed there's a lot of spin-off, and I'm going to try not to go into this right now, but there's a lot of controversy going on. And I'll tell you what, be it good or bad, whatever, Harbor Freight is getting what they want. A marketing buddy of mine who's very successful always tells me that any publicity is good publicity, to an extent. Harbor Freight is doing exactly what they want to do, and they are using Snap-on because Snap-on is the best. Anybody that wants to disagree with me on that, you're more than welcome to, but Snap-on is the #1 tool company, period. I was not a tool rep for Snap-on, but I know from the numbers, I know the companies that they own, they set the standard in the industry, okay? They are the industry standard. Industry standard. That being said, Harbor Freight is designing everything to mimic that, which it's a cheap knockoff. And you know what it is? It's Walmart. It's the Walmart of the tool industry is what it is. Got some mosquitoes in here. It's weird. I don't know why. They're the Walmart of the tool industry. Period. Hands down. The Quinn sockets that I bought yesterday, I'm going to show you a little bit of a difference in them in this video. This might go on longer than I want it to, but I got a few things going on with this. But anyways, what I want to get up to is, I'm not hating on Harbor Freight. I don't care about Harbor Freight. I really don't. I do what works for me, okay? I don't care what Harbor Freight does. I'm not going to buy an Icon toolbox because you know what? First of all, it's, in my opinion, and my preference. Don't care if it's yours. Don't care if it's this guy's. Don't care if that's guy. I don't care about any of that hype. I don't care about any of that. I'm not out trying to get Harbor Freight to give me free tools. A lot of guys are, I don't care what they say. I have respect for Justin Dow. I have respect for Redemption Garage. The Den of Fools, I don't have any respect for that guy. I will flat out come out on my channel, which might make some people mad. That guy is a full-on professional opinion giver. He's not a professional mechanic, professional carpenter, professional anything. He's nothing. He has a YouTube channel that people give him money because he's preying on people just like Harbor Freight does. They go after the guy that lives paycheck to paycheck, and they want somebody that backs up their opinion or whatnot. It's a marketing ploy, okay? That's what everybody keeps, overlooking here is that marketing, and sales gimmicks. That's what it all boils down to. I got stuck on the Harbor Freight sales gimmick, and I'm usually pretty good on not doing that. That being said, what the Harbor Freight deal that I got the other day, went in there, I'm happy to say Harbor Freight did replace my cutoff wheel, and so I've got this for like $45 or 47 some change, I guess it is, but I'm completely satisfied with this. I imagine this tool will do everything I want it to do. It's not exactly what I wanted to get, but for the money, it was all I needed. I don't use a cutoff wheel that much, air die grinder. A lot of times I use a bigger one or sometimes a torch in the shop, and obviously I'm not at the shop today, but Harbor Freight completely took care of me on that. So going back to what my original video was starting about yesterday in Harbor Freight. So the other thing that I don't like, Harbor Freight is going to do what their business plan is set to do. They're going to do stuff that's not going to hurt them publicly, as far as not handling warranty issues, yada, yada, yada. But they still have a sales plan. They still have a profit margin to make. And they don't care. They don't care if you like their stuff or not. they're going to do what they can so that they make their sales goals, their profit margin, and just like any other tool company, and Snap-on does to an extent, but I also believe that Snap-on understands that the professional mechanic expects they give them top dollar for what they want. Therefore, the professional mechanic is going to pay more, therefore the tool is going to be more. So that's technically between the tool company and the mechanic. It's just, it is what it is. Gosh, there's just mosquitoes everywhere in here, and I don't understand how they get in my garage. But anyways, long story short, everybody needs to like understand in this whole big scheme of things that, you know, sales is all that matters. You need to be in this for you. What works for you, what your system is, what happens. You know, I mean, you know, if you don't want to go buy that $190 Snap-on ratchet, which in my opinion, I'm a 20-year mechanic now. I don't really need ratchets. Half the time I don't use them. I just like to buy them now. I got money. I've worked my ass off to get where I'm at, and I can do what I want with my money. People can have different opinions about that and say I'm a fool, and that's fine. Okay? I respect your opinion on that. But at the end of the day, I will do what I want to with my money, and you can do exactly what you want to with your money. That's why this channel doesn't ask for a Patreon or making money off you. I'm not here to make money. I don't care. I really don't. I mean, I've heard what some of the guys make, and it's not that much money. I mean, it would be nice to have an extra $1,000 a month, but do I care about that? No, I'm not gonna waste my time with it. It's just I'm recording on a phone. I need to probably get a better camera, but it's doing good for now. I got several people always comment. I've never really had too many negative comments, but it is what it is. Anyways, so back to the Harbor Freight, and maybe I'm jumping around here a little bit because I've got so much on my mind about this, but it's just a marketing scheme, guys. Don't get yourself all worked up about it. It's not worth it. You're getting caught up in the sales and marketing gimmick. That's all there is to it. I got pegged by buying the Harbor Freight Inside Track Club membership. It's a joke. It's a real joke. Here's the thing is, if Harbor Freight really valued their customer, then why do they have to put out coupons all the time? The amount of money that they spend, just put this in perspective, the amount of money that they spend in printing coupons and this and that, there's obviously, if they didn't print coupons and just had sales in their store and they had customers that come in, then why would they do that? My grandpa always said, and he was a great man, in my opinion. I love my grandpa. He always said, you know, Ole, and he was a true Norwegian. He said, I never had to go do business with a guy that had to put an ad in the paper because everybody knew him and everybody went to him because they trusted him. Think about that for a second. You don't see businesses that are successful advertising. Do you see Snap-on out there advertising to the general public? They don't have to because they're a great company. Okay, they advertise to their customers. They take care of their customers. And that's what matters. That's the American way. That is what we are missing out on nowadays, is that customer service is taking a back road to marketing because they want to use psychological warfare. And that's what it is. It's 100% psychological. They know that colors and prices and all that stuff will trigger you to say, oh, I need that. Okay? Oh, I need that. And then they're going to take that guy who literally lives paycheck to paycheck and go in there and take 50 to 100 bucks off him a week. Now, if you could take 50 or 100 bucks off of, let's say, 50 guys a week, how rich would you be in no time? Okay? They have over 1,000 stores. Now multiply that times probably, let's say, just 100 guys, 100 people. Multiply that times 1,000 stores. Okay, Harbor Freight is a distributor. They are no different. That you could go out and do the same thing, start your own business up, do the same thing Harbor Freight is doing. They go to the manufacturer, they make a deal on buying bulk, This is no business. There's no resourceful business. Snap-on actually makes tools, does research, talks to their customers. It's a lot more personal. And you know what the other thing is if you've made it this far and you're listening to my video and you don't like me and you're pissed off at what I've got to say right now, is the thing about it is you're not a professional mechanic and you've never dealt with a tool truck ever in your life. So you're going to be negative because you don't understand. Okay? And if you don't understand, then how can you sit there and tell somebody something? Your opinion is crap because it's one-sided. You're not comparing apples to apples. Okay? I am not being negative towards anything. I'm just giving you the facts, the truth, and that's all there is to it. 20 years of being a tool buyer, 20 years of loving tools. I'm not here to BS anybody about anything. I've got Snap-on, Matco, Mac. Don't have any Cornwall, but never seen a Cornwall truck. The people that I respect on YouTube that I listen to watch are JRC54. Guy's a shop owner, business owner, knows what it's like to have quality tools. Doesn't come in there and play a lot of bull crap. Always honest. Rust Belt mechanic. He's a legit mechanic. He does have a little bit. He is getting a little bit of tools to him, and he's making a little money off the channel. Whatever, that's fine. But he's still a legit mechanic. Justin Dow, I respect him too. Justin's a great guy. And you know what, Justin represents the mechanic, the entry-level mechanic, and the mechanic that wants to save money and make more money. That's great. Okay. People are trying to piggyback off these guys. That, you know, like they're trying to piggyback off of Justin Dow, the Denatool, stuff like that. They go in and try to be friends with these guys. They're snakes. They're legitimately snakes. That's all there is to it. Back to the people that I respect on there. Also, Justin Sturgill. Sometimes he's a very boisterous man, and he does give his opinion, which I respect that 100%. You know, sometimes, you know, this and that, but I don't care. Coon Trucking, those guys are just promoting their tool guys. They're actually doing services for their own tool guys, okay, which is great, okay, and they're non-biased too. I like that too. They've got a lot of different stuff. They get some stuff on it, but they're not promoting Harbor Freight. They're not sucking that Harbor Freight. You know, they're not on their knees with Harbor Freight right now. I'm sick of hearing about Icon. I'm sick of hearing about Harbor Freight, this and that. I don't care. Icon has not. Let me tell you this. If Harbor Freight is watching this video, I can assure you that I'm smarter than you guys are when it comes to. You think you? Well, I mean, let me just put it this way. I understand what you're going to. I guess I shouldn't have said smarter. That's pretty arrogant. I understand what you guys are doing, and that's fine. But I don't care. Your Icon line is garbage right now. Ratchets, wrenches, stuff that has been out. Your archaic release of stuff is trash to me. I'm a 20-year mechanic. You know who the guy that you need to go after is? The professional mechanic. The guy these are the guys that people look up to in the shops. People look up to when it comes down to it. You can make a better deal than that. Now, just to point out, I've been playing around with these Doyles that I bought yesterday. You know, going back to that. You know, like I said, I'm not mad at Harbor Freight. It sounds like I'm a little bit salty and bitter, but I'm tired of hearing about Icon. They don't make the same kind of product. For instance, I'm going to compare this right now to my, let's see, I want to get apples for apples here, so I want to get my number 2. Let's see, is this number 2? Oh, that's number 3. Yep, that's number 2. Jesus. I gotta get these things out of here in my garage. Okay. So this is number 2 Doyle strike through ones they just came out with. I can tell right here. I like the screwdriver. Don't get me wrong. For a guy that wants a screwdriver that's going to last him and work, they'll probably be good. They have I don't know why these things rust so fast though. It's got a little bit of some kind of diamond coating or something in the tip. I don't know if you can see this. You know, and I can tell by the screwdriver tip that the points are just slightly different. Now, hopefully I can get this on camera. Let's see if I can. I don't know if you can tell it. You know, like I said, I'm using a phone. But you see how that tip's more blunt? This one's got a little more point to it. So, obviously, once again, that tells you the manufacturing differences. This is a proto-built screwdriver. Mac builds it. I like these screwdrivers. These are not a soft grip like the Snap-ons. I do like the Snap-ons too. I've been using the Snap-ons too as well. I'm not going to really I don't want to give too much of a review on something unless I actually use it. But these are currently at my house, so, you know, I have my toolbox. And what I was doing here, I'll show you too here in a minute. But anyways, there's a difference in them. So that tells me, damn mosquitoes. That tells me that they probably didn't put as much of research, and they just used a standard shank that they were using off another screwdriver to put in this. Now, do I like the fact it's really heavy, beefy down here in the handle, which for me, if I'm on a fastener, so it's helping with downward force, that's less effort I have to apply to that deal. And then I like how it feels good when I turn it in my hand because this is really smooth up here. So I like that. I do like the fact that there is some of this, but you can tell this is cheap ABS plastic. Not really great stuff. It's not the same quality as this. It's got a duller finish on it. It feels like it's softer. It's not hard. So there's a potential that that's probably going to fail or crack or whatnot. Only time will tell. Nonetheless, I'm not here asking for money. I'm not asking for anything. I just want to show you the truth about everything. I'm not here to lie about anything. I'm not here to kiss anybody's butt. Honest, 100% blue-collar reviews. That's it. I probably will never, you know, I respect people like Eric O, Flat Rate Master. These guys are my peers, mentors. You know, Cody's Auto Diagnostics, L1 Auto Diagnostics, Keith DeFazio, you know, Scan Tool stuff. If these guys are such great tool guys, then why don't they know about? I heard the Den of Tool guys on his video the other day said somebody asked him a question about Harbor Freight scan tools, and he goes, "Oh yeah, you should look at Actel." He doesn't even know that Harbor Freight uses Altel platform scan tools and launch. I mean, so this is supposed to be a guy that's a professional. He called it an Actel. It's an Altel. Okay? Altel's been out long enough that everybody should know that if you're a good tool guy. But I think I skipped around on some stuff. God, I want this warranty deal, though, with Harbor Freight. I went on it. Really, this might be a bad video. I don't blame you guys. Might want to not subscribe to me after this, but I want to go back to this Harbor Freight warranty deal and the Inside Track Club. The Inside Track Club's garbage. It's a scam. It's not really. I shouldn't call it a scam because that's negative. It is a marketing scheme. Okay, I'm not gonna bash on them like that. Everybody has them. Okay, I was a salesman years ago. And I chose to be in the profession versus being a salesman. And I'm going to tell you right now, I wasn't just a run-of-the-mill salesman. I was a number 2 in the world salesman. I have plaques. I have jackets and stuff that I won. And I'm not trying to be arrogant about it. I don't want to even, promote that. But I sold over, I was a tool truck salesman. I sold over $500,000 in tools by myself in a year, and I was only 25 years old. I love tools. That's why I did it. I got out of the business because I got in a better deal. There's not a ton of money being made by these tool truck guys, and my phone is going off. I apologize, guys. There's not a bunch of money, so I understand the Inside Track Club and its process. It's to lure you in, and that's all it is. So I got lured in. I thought it was a good deal. You know, I bit. It was like 20 bucks, whatever. I also got bit by what their warranty program is garbage, in my opinion, too. Now, somebody might disagree with me on that, and I'm more than open to having a legitimate discussion about that, but their warranty program, what they did to me yesterday was absolutely ridiculous. I bought a jump pack, which I've got two of them, one at the shop and one here. It's worked great for me. The first one we have at the shop is getting used a lot. Burned up in like 5 months, and actually it didn't burn up. We just melted the cable off, and rather than me wasting my time fix it, I paid $11 for a warranty. I'm gonna use it. So I go back in there yesterday when I bought that other stuff, and I honestly see where I'm losing interest in Harbor Freight because of this. Because I'm tired of chasing coupons. I'm tired of having to look through a book. Tired of having to wait for 20% off. It is the amount of time that I spend on that. It's costing me. Time is money. And anybody that has the time, that's fine to go to Harbor Freight to do that. But anybody that has the time, I applaud you, and that's fine. But I'm not going to waste my time on it. I can make more money in a half hour than I can save money in a half hour of looking for coupons. That's for real, a legit deal. And if you're a guy that works on cars, like, you know, a mechanic that I pay, and let's say he's making 30 bucks an hour, you're not going to save more than 15 bucks. And if it takes you a half an hour to look for those coupons, you could have worked a half an hour and made more money. Just saying. Granted, when you're buying a tool off the truck or whatnot like that, they are a little bit more expensive. But you think about all the times you have to save up for that, looking for those coupons. It just all adds up. In the end, I'm not saying that. God, there's so many things I know people are going to contradict me on or say that, you know, like, oh, this and that. But, you know, in the end, buying Harbor Freight stuff, and I want to show you, I've gone on a long time now, I want to show you why I know that it's okay to buy cheaper tools to start off with. But the warranty program from Harbor Freight got me. So I got this jump pack, replaced it yesterday, and they said, you have to buy another warranty. So I went in today, and I talked to the manager, and I said, look, I don't like this warranty deal. I go, so if I buy sockets from you, they have a lifetime warranty. So you're saying whenever I bring the socket in, I have to buy the warranty over again for the socket? And they said, no, that's not how it works. Well, any other thing that I've ever bought in my life, if I went to the car dealership, took my brand new pickup back there, and they fixed it, and they said, oh, you got to buy your warranty back, I would never buy another truck from them again. Harbor Freight, their extended warranties, and if you're not buying them, like for instance, I heard some people say they don't buy them. Okay, certain things I would definitely buy them on because they're consumables almost. And on like a jump pack, a scan tool, something like that where you put a lot of money into, I'm definitely buying the warranty with that. But the fact that I have to buy that warranty again is absolutely ridiculous. The term of the warranty should be from the date of purchase, and that item should be covered until that term is met. So if I bought that on 4/25/2019, then that warranty should be good until 2021. 4/25/2021. No matter how many times I bring that product back. Period. End of story. Why do I have to keep paying $11? So now let's say I bought that jump pack on 4/25/2019. So that jump pack has lasted me 4 months. So let's figure out every 4 months, 4, 8, 12, 16. So I'm going to replace that 4 more times in the terms. They just got another $45 out of me, $44 out of me. So now I paid $40 for the jump pack, plus the 11, so I got $52 into it. And then what did I just say? My math is getting jacked up here now because I'm saying that. Yeah, another 45. So I got 60. So I'm going to have over $100 in it. I could have bought a JNC quality professional jump pack, 3-year warranty for just over $100. Never had to worry about it bringing it back because I've had them before. They'll last at least 2 years without question. They got a 3-year warranty on them now. They're better. They've been in the business longer. So why would I have bought the Harbor Freight one then? I wasted my time and money. Could have bought 2 of the JNC 7070s, which I did. I bought one the other day because it was $100. When that one went down, I do like the Harbor Freight jump pack, but the JNC 770 has 300 more cranking amps. Point being said, there you go. There's the difference between quality versus cheap. I got took because I got beat by the marketing scheme, thinking that I got a 2-year warranty that I wasn't going to have to pay for again. They didn't tell me at the time of purchase, and I asked the manager that. The manager said, oh, well, they should have told you that at the time of purchase. They don't. And any of you that's been to Harbor Freight knows that when you buy something, they literally will say, hey, do you want to do the warranty on there? They don't say, oh, when you buy the warranty on there, then you have to buy it again once you use it once. That's not a warranty. It is a replacement plan. That's the thing. It is not a warranty. It's a replacement plan. You're buying a product replacement plan that ends when that product dies. So if you bought a 2-year warranty on it and the thing died after the 90 days, well, you're screwed because now you got to buy. So like mine, 4 months in, I literally paid $45 for the jump pack right off the hilt. Okay, that was pretty much the asking price of what they wanted for it. I saved nothing. Do you understand, guys? It's a dog and pony show. That you might as well buy everything at retail price when you go there and expect that's what you're getting. The getting the coupons and chasing all that crap down it just isn't worth it. It just isn't worth it. Now, man, I'm sorry, and I hope this video comes out sounding good. Man, I might trash it if it doesn't, but anyways, 26 minutes now. That's let me know what you think, guys. Another thing I want to go over quick, and I'm gonna hang this one up. Hopefully, if you fast forward this too, or whatnot. I feel like I just talked. I kind of just feel like I wasted my time because I don't like being negative. Being negative sucks. But anyways, I want to show you when I talk about Harbor Freight and all its wisdom. I want to show you, I still have my original sockets that I started out with, and I didn't buy cheap stuff. And then I want to show you the difference between them and some of the stuff. But so this is a man. I guess let me show you. I'm redoing my toolbox up. Let me give you a little top drawer shot. I'm redoing my toolbox with all of the sockets. So I have a 3/4 set up here. This is all the stuff that my dad, me, I've collected over the years. This is pretty much everything. This is all my tools complete, besides what I have at the shop. I have some 3/4 stuff back there. I got, when I get my new toolbox here, I want to be able to just take that stuff, transfer it over. I want all my tools in a toolbox. That's what the whole point of this is I'm organizing it all so I can have it all in. But so these are all benchtop sockets that I bought years ago. And I got to tell you, I was actually looking at these thinking to myself, wow, the quality on these is better than the cheap ones that I'm buying right now. And I got a 25-30 seconds in here. What the hell? Have you ever seen a 20? I've never even seen a... What the heck is a 25-30 seconds? That's freaking crazy. What in this? That can't be right. That's got to be a 25 or a... What the heck? It's got to be a 15, 16. No. What is that? I've never seen a 25-30 seconds. I have one. That was a random find. Let me put this down since I gave you guys a shot at the door. Let me turn you a little bit. See my makeshift deal here. Yeah, so let me give you a little comparison. Get this stupid Quinn thing off here. I bought some 12 points. I actually wished I wouldn't have bought these now, but that's alright. I need them at the shop, so of course your little stupid things here break off. So let me get my, so this is a 22 mil Quinn. That's a 20 mil. I have a 21. I had a 21 up here. Yeah, this is as close as I got because I don't have a 22 and a 12 point. So I want to show you. This is a 3/8 drive. I want to show you the difference in what cheap tools used to be made like and what cheap tools are being made like now. This socket is much more dense than that one. It is actually slightly taller by just a minute, and I don't have my micrometer out here, otherwise I would measure it down in my basement. I was going to do the video down in my basement, but I didn't. But it is thicker. If you look, the inside of this thing is cheaper. It's like this, so this the portion right here, where it's the bottom well of this shallow socket is shallower. They've taken more material off them. So these cheaper tool companies now have not only, they're starting to actually make things even cheaper than what they did back then. This socket I've had for years, and so I bought these sockets and I made the majority of my money to buy most of my newer stuff with these sockets. Benchtop, Taiwanese, but this socket, when you put it in your hand instantly, it feels like a quality socket. And this is a Chinese one, and it didn't feel nothing like they did on the old ones, you know, back in the day. But otherwise, I was actually impressed with it. Get out of here, mosquito. I was actually impressed, and I was thinking to myself, wow, like I might take these to the shop, because these things, I'd never had a problem with them. I'm not sure what the tolerances are, but you can tell inside there, this one's thicker. This is I mean, obviously it's rusty, so it's harder to see, but I used them, you know. But this part in here is way shallower. It's way thinner. The depth in here is way thinner. You can see actually where the line is, because that's where the tooling, that's where the machining was done. So that second line, that's all girth of the bottom of that socket, and this one is like right about there. Yeah, it's half that. So they're taking more material out. So if you think about it, they can probably make 2 or 3 more sockets with the less material they took out in that. I'm not saying that maybe the process is making them stronger, so they could do that. But back then, this was a stouter socket. Obviously, 20 years ago, these are over 20 years old. I would carry. This is my toolbox that I had these in after my toolbox that I was working in the shop. I had these in an ammo can, and I would put it in my truck. I actually have my first tool set too. It's a great neck tool set, and I'll probably show that in another video, because right now it's setting up on it's propping up my my phone as a tripod. But anyways, yeah, so get that stupid little thing out of there so I can look down in here and see what the differences are in here. Yeah, I can tell where the machining inside of here is crap. This is a Quinn, and I actually believe that the Quinns, I don't know if you can see that in there. See the cracking and just where the tooling was, it's the the plating process was trash. It's like just all boogered up in there. And this is a 20-year-old Chinese socket, Taiwan socket. So we're comparing apples to apples, not Snap-on. But there's none of that, and it's really clean in there. There's none of that chipping and gouging in there. I'm actually just dumbfounded with how terrible that is in there. So, in some retrospects, they're not really making things better, which I think some of us probably know that. But I got a 25-30 seconds. If anybody knows, I've never seen a 25-30 seconds. I had no idea I had this. This has got to be the holy grail of sockets. 25-30 seconds. I've never even seen that before. I don't even understand. I'm still just dumbfounded by that. But if you guys have seen that, comment down comment down below. Oh, I do have a 22 mil right here. So this is the exact same socket. So we'll compare it, which that was a 21 on the other one there. Yeah, 20. Oh, that was 25-30 seconds. 22 mil. What did I do with that 21? 19, 20. Oh, maybe I did grab. Maybe that was a 22 mil I was compared to. So it was the exact same socket. Sorry, I'm a bird brain, but yeah, I did. It was the same socket because, yeah, just slightly. I just set it over there on 21. I got caught up in my deal. No, that is a 21 there. 21, 22. Anyways. Oh, the other thing is, too, I like about Harbor Freight is, this is my favorite little tidbit about these guys that pisses me off, too, is you know why they don't give you, like, the sockets you need. So, 12, I think this Quinn set might be complete. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, they don't give you an 18 mil in here, because I'll tell you right now, any mechanic out there that knows, bam, 18 mil. You know why? Because it gets smoked out all the time. People use it on impacts or big ratchets. It's always the one. It is the most warrantyable socket out there, 18 mil. I'm pretty sure that gets broken the most. They don't put it in there because that's a high warrantyable item. And then they do that on their impact socket sets. For instance, I have a Pittsburgh set back here. I have a 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No 15? Wow. Why wouldn't anybody need a 15 shallow impact socket? That shit pisses me off too. But yeah, this one has no 18. I don't care about the 9 mil ever having that. But anyways, yeah. So 36 minutes. If you've followed me this long and watched this video this whole entire time, I appreciate it. There wasn't a whole lot of tool monkey business going on in here, but I don't want to get involved in all the drama. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up, you know, you know, and now you've seen a guy that has a 25, 30 seconds too. So, tell your friends about that. I want to find out 25, 30 seconds. I'm completely blown away by that. I never knew I had it. I never needed it, never even heard of it. Didn't even know it was available. I got one, the Unicorn, 25, 30 seconds. I'm not going to do any of this rants or any of this stuff ever again, I don't think. I don't want to be negative, and I don't want to be negative to anybody else. I know the guys that are good guys in this whole shebang, and I'm going to stay away from the guys that are, you know, just out to get your money or chase your money down or whatnot like that, you know. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe, ring the bell, ring it. You got to know when I'm sending out videos. If you want, and if you hate me, you got to ring the bell too, because that way you can know when you can comment that, you know, about my video and talk crap about me. But and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Because anybody that's, you know, I will give you more. You got all the reason in the world. If you want to say something that I'm wrong on, I want to know. If there's something that I've said that was wrong, or it doesn't seem like it was right, and you have legitimate evidence, then do that. So, like always, thank you for watching. Share, like, subscribe. When we get to 1,000 subscribers, I will definitely... I gotta stop talking. I tell you, like and subscribe. I should end it right there. You know, we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna do a giveaway. That's why I'm organizing all this stuff out. Christmas time, maybe, New Year's, whatever. Thanks for watching, fellas. Thank you. Appreciate it. Bye.